Hey guys, it's Josephine for the Pointe shop. I'm at my mom's store today. This is Dancer's Choice. This is basically where I grew up. We moved houses a ton of times, but this has been my constant for the past 18 years. If I wasn't at school and if I wasn't at dance, I was usually at this store. Every time I come in here, I'm like, I want to wear everything. I want everything. Even though my mom had this dance store, I never took a leotard. Huh, Mom?
Yeah.
This is my mom.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
This is my mom. She taught me how to fit Pointe shoes. So today she's gonna show you fitting me. And I haven't been on Pointe in a really long time. And she hasn't fit me in Pointe shoes in like 10 years. So my feet are completely different. So I'm curious what she's going to pick for me.
Wow, you have very long feet.
I have really big feet.
Yeah, okay.
What is it, Mom?
It's
what
9.5.
9.5,
Yeah,
am I
yeah.
right? My left is bigger.
Yeah, a little bit bigger. Close to 10. It's 9.
My feet got bigger.
I always thought you're like 8.5, 9.
But that's still not accurate.
I know that, this kind of foot,
she's
you
not.
can sink in any shoes, any kind of shoes.
That's why no one could fit me but my mom.
I like this kind, so we'll try.
See, it's really hard to figure out my size.
Perfectly fit. Very nice.
I've seen other fitters sit on chairs and stuff, but my mom never sits on a chair.
I always
She never sits
like this way. And I always put it, myself to, feel how they fit, nice and tight. Let's go up on point. Yes, and then this one too. Okay. Wow, looks pretty good. This is the narrowest one. Must be very comfortable, right?
Yeah, this is pretty comfortable.
Okay.
It's sinking, but I sink in everything. My right one feels okay, so you can see that this is a much better line. See, this one breaks really low, so it's not my pretty foot. So I'm always like, learn from him. You learn from you.
This is a kind of very new model, okay? And then it has no drawstring.
Oh,
yeah.
This feels good on my feet. I wore a model from this brand when I was growing up. It was the only shoe that I didn't sink in, but my bunions would hurt so bad. But it was better than sinking, so I would just live through it.
Okay.
Oh, this is so supportive.
Yeah, looks really nice. Is it comfortable too?
It's really comfortable.
Yeah, looks really nice.
This is the only shoe that I'm not sinking in.
Yeah.
And my bunions don't hurt. It never felt like this before. I almost didn't care what the shoe looked like as long as it wasn't killing me. And actually, there's less pain in my Achilles.
This is brand new. When I look at these shoes, I thought, yeah, wow, because it's when you're dancing. Yeah, it must be great. I've been doing this for a little over 18 years. So many changes in the shoes. It's very recently, much more options and stuff. Pointe shoes changed a lot. Most of them got really nice. They use the better material and the better shape in every way, becoming very, very nice.
I remember when I was 14 years old and my mom was like, I'm gonna open up a dance store. What, a week before your store was gonna open, all of the brands decided to not give her product. Like you wouldn't ever imagine opening up a dance store without these brands. And they all pulled her account. She had no merchandise. She had to fill her store with something. So what my mom did was she went to all of the unknown small brands, and then she got all of these other brands that no one's ever heard of. When she opened her store, because she was so hardworking and her variety was better, because the whole community kind of rallied behind her. She became a name. People remembered Grace. That's how she made it. And eventually all the brands came back. But it was such a scary time. And even when I knew my mom was going through all of that, she still didn't complain. She just found a way to do it. And when the whole world was saying no and the whole world was against her, the whole dance world basically, all the major brands, my mom made it work. So she made something bad into a good situation, and now she's one of the top retailers in Southern California. But in 2014, I started thinking dance retail is not gonna beat the internet. People were still having to come in to get fitted for Pointe shoes. I decided to get rid of everything. So my mom helped me pack everything, and then we went over there, we unpacked everything, and then
no one showed up.
I was like, oh my gosh, I made a huge mistake.
Yeah.
I just bought this van I can't afford, and no one's gonna like this idea. But my mom was right there, and she helped me the whole time.
It was really, hard to see her, and then also it was like my mistake too, because I put her into this kind of industry, so it was pretty hard. But instead of, I always think in a better way. Okay, more, and then that's only first time, so it'll change, and we can make it change, right? And then on the way, we were planning what we are going to do next level, and then we are planning a lot of new events, like fashion shows and model search and those kind of things. So when it looks like a failure, but it's not. You can always have better way to be better.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it one more time. And then the second week, my mom and I went to San Diego.
Yeah.
And then we killed it that weekend.
And see, we can do it, we can make it better.
She's taught me that in my entire life. She has never once told me that I failed at anything, even though I failed a lot. But she's always turned that into a lesson, and she's never made me feel bad for the decisions that I went against her and failed. She's always tried to figure out a way to make it better or make it different or make it me. And then she always first and foremost put my happiness first. And I think that is sometimes really difficult for parents to do, because I think parents feel like they know best and they want the best for you.
Stop! Okay, can you talk about
Too early. Jazz, don't do this to me. Don't look at me, Jazley. And it wasn't that easy after that. I didn't just get one good fitting and then it was smooth after that. It was very difficult. Nobody would pick up the phone. Nobody really understood what point shoe fitting was. Now point shoe fitting is completely normalized. So a lot of retailers are now going to studios to fit point shoes too. I wouldn't have been able to do all of those things if I didn't have my mom to support me. Because I know that if I was pursuing something that's very difficult, I know that she'll still be by my side. This year, 2020 was really difficult for everybody in the dance industry. My mom has 2 stores. She has one in Aliso Viejo, that's the one we're in right now. My mom has a store in San Diego. Because our sales were so low, my mom was like, maybe I should just close my San Diego location. Instead, we decided to take that opportunity to open up a store together in San Diego. So that's how Dance Medica came about. It's a collaboration of different specialists working in the same space, including point shoe fitters, including retailers, including physical therapists and dance therapists and gyrotonics. Since we all have the same clients, why not just work in the same place together? I think one of the reasons why my mom was successful in every endeavor she's ever done in any of the businesses is not because she had a business degree, because she didn't, but it's because she's always included a human element to business. She's never just seen products as sales. She always saw products as a service. Kids remember my mom for years. There are principal dancers in major ballet companies that still write her cards, that still tell her that she's her second mom, because my mom is always here. There's just so many things that I think I learned from my mom growing up that I try to emulate every day.